Discipleship.
What does that really mean?
Today, we took the opportunity to ask some questions about discipleship.
We sat down with a few of our own church members to see what it means to them.
So, why is discipleship important in every ministry?
Because as Christians, we're called to make disciples. We're called to share God's love and further His kingdom. But I think as a ministry, having discipleship is a way where you can grow together. You learn more about Christ together, and you devote your time and your life to follow God together, where you're never going to fall back, but you're always going to have each other to support you and to always encourage you to keep going.
Because a ministry cannot grow without it. When we make disciples, we are building the ministry.
Inspire a new generation, because that as we grow up, there'll be time where some of us will leave the church to do what God's calling you to do, and as you leave, you in turn meet new people, and if you have been discipled by someone, you in turn could have that spirit to meet someone new and have the calling to spread the gospel to them, and that'd be like a chain reaction.
What does being a disciple truly mean?
Actively searching your role in God's kingdom.
It's having this desire to share God's love.
And just, in turn, spreading whatever you learn from God to someone else that you meet.
You're allowing God to transform you. You're allowing God to take everything off your shoulders, your whole life, just giving it to Him so that you can let Him change you and being who He wants you to be and who you're meant to be, and allowing those qualities that you have in your testimony to reach out to other people.
How has discipleship affected you and or our church? There are Sunday schools each week, and I am able to look at Sunday schools at a different perspective, and not just another class, but more of an experience that I can share with others, share what I learned and how it can influence and impact my life. Hopefully it can influence their lives as well.
How we act outside of church, because in church we ourselves can be like this very good Christian person, but it all depends on what you do outside of church, where someone from the outside could observe you and see what God's doing in your life. So if you are saying what you preach outside of church, I feel like that's a very important way that someone could see what God's doing in your life.
Has definitely made me more confident and trusting in God. It has built my relationship with God much more. I'm much more confident and trusting in God, and that He has a plan for me. Also, that He reminds me that I have a purpose and I have an identity, and I am called to serve Him and bring people closer to Him, and it gives me this fulfillment that I've been lacking.
We heard just a few answers of what discipleship means.
But there is more than just what we covered in this video.
Our duty on earth is to make disciples who can make disciples.
Matthew 28 verses 18 to 19 says,
Then Jesus came to them and said, All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.